Hello viewers, you are welcome to Inno Vegetables Farms. Today on this channel we are going to discuss running a successful vegetables farm. Ugu as a case study. This is an acre ugu farm. Now, what I want you to understand about running a successful vegetable farm is that you need the right things to be put in place first before starting, so you won't stop halfway or incur any form of loss. What are the things you need to put in place first before you start venturing into this business? First of all, you need capital. Yes, it's a bit capital intensive. You won't believe it. You need capital before you can talk of any other thing. Capital comes first. If you want to run a successful ugu farm and you are looking at running it with 1 acre in an acre of farm, you should be holding at least ₦1,000,000 before you can do your first harvest. All these ugu are going to be ready for harvest in the next couple of weeks. So 3 weeks from today, we will harvest. So when you have your money, it does not stop there. That is where planning and execution comes in. Now, the first step you have to take when you want to establish an ugu farm, first of all, clear the bush, make ridges like we made ridges here. You can see that all our crops are planted on ridges. Make ridges. Buy enough chicken manure. That is the best form of fertilizer. Buy enough. Dry them. Apply them on the ridges. You can do that before you plant or after you have planted. Like these ones, we have already applied manure. We applied immediately after planting, before germination. So first of all, clear your bushes, make your ridges, then procure. First of all, you can procure your seeds. Very good variety of ugu seed before you start even clearing your bush. You can see that these are very good ugu seeds. You can see the leaves. This is coming from just 1 seed. You can see how many vines it is already producing at this very early age. This is just from 1. So it's a very good species. So procure a good species of seed. When you have procured your seeds, go ahead and plant them on the ridges. Now, if you are going to use drip irrigation system, just as we are using, this is called a drip tip. If you are going to use a drip irrigation system, you have to, first of all, when you have made your ridges before planting, you lay your irrigation tips on the ridges. After you have laid them, you can now plant. Each seed will be planted where the emitters. Look at the emitters. This is a double emitter tip. It has double emitter, which is, it has two holes where water can come out from and wet your ugu. So you plant your seed. Look at where the seed is planted. Look at this. Look at the root, where it shoots from. This is where the shoot came out from. You can see that it is the same place with the emitters. So the water drops from here and it wets this plant. When you have finished laying these drip tips, you can now plant your seed each where the emitters are located on the entire place you want to plant. Then you go home and wait for at least 14 days for at least 80% of your seeds to germinate. This is just the pattern you must follow if you must make it in this business. After germination, when you have seen that the seeds have all come out, that is when you will now begin to talk of weeding. No matter how bushy the farm is, no matter how weed has taken over, you don't have to weed it until the seeds have emerged. Then you can now be able to see them very well and be able to weed, so you will not damage your crops while trying to weed. So you allow the seeds to germinate first, then you weed. If you can follow this method, I assure you that on your first cutting, my dear, I am telling you from experience, from your first cutting, you are going to realize every damn thing you have put in this farm. Your first cutting is going to give you back what you have invested. I'm not trying to tease you. I'm telling you the truth. That is how it is. Because on each of these ridges, we have about 80 seeds, 80 ugu plants on each of these ridges. Times 50 ridges to this end and 50 ridges from the other end, which is to say that we are having about 8,000 plants on this 1 acre. Thank you so much for watching Inno Vegetables Farms. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can be able to have access to more of our videos. Thank you.